So, today we're going to talk about emotional resonance and the frequency of belonging. And we're going to talk about something deeper than just meeting people. We're going to talk about really how to connect with people, people that you want to be around, people that you enjoy being around. Think about it. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt at ease with someone while another person probably leaves you tense? Neither said anything to you. That's resonance. Belonging isn't about being around anyone. It really is about you finding the people whose energy matches yours in the moment. So by the end of this lesson, you're going to understand how to create your own emotional resonance so that you can naturally start to attract the people that feel like your people, your tribe. And you may be thinking right now, look, I've been so nose to the grindstone, I don't even know how to talk to new people anymore. And what if I open up and I share too much or I create an awkward moment? Well, my answer to that is very simple. I hear you. And here's what most people get wrong. You're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on the surface, what to say or where to go. But real belonging happens below the surface in the frequency that you carry, the vibration that you emit. Angela that was 59 when she started to work with me. And she kept saying that no matter how she tried or what she tried, she kept attracting the wrong people. She kept attracting people that drained her or took a lot of her time and energy. And so we began to shift her focus from fitting in to resonating. She started journaling and she started to think about what kind of energy would she want in her new friendships, in her new acquaintances. And within months, she said she could actually start to feel a difference. I'm meeting people who actually light me up. Maya Angelou often said that people will forget what you said. But the one thing is, they'll never forget how you made them feel. Resonance is the feeling we leave behind. Think about it. Imagine being seated next to somebody at a dinner party. You really don't know them. One person you look over, just no conversation, makes you feel small or invisible based upon their behavior, their action, inaction towards you. And at that same table, another makes you feel alive, valued, heard. It is the same table, but it is different resonance. Resonance is the magnet of belonging. And so resonance ripples through every layer of our life: the emotional, mental, behavioral, relational, energetic, and environmental. Now, what does it feel like? Well, you go from moving from self-doubt to self-trust. You go from I need to be interesting to I choose to be authentic. On the behavioral side, you go from expressing small truths instead of rehearsed answers. You start to attract people who reflect your new energy. You start to live in openness instead of defensiveness. And you start to begin to intentionally create spaces where your energy begins to thrive. You see, resonance ripples through every layer of your life experience and your being. Now, you may be thinking, Tim, look, what if I'm too much? What if a lot of people shy away from me because I'm loud, I'm boisterous? And on the other side of it, what if I'm not enough for people? Here's the reframe. If this is what you're thinking, first of all, notice what you're noticing, which you did, and now we need to change it because we know that thought no longer serves us. So let's reframe that. Initial thought, what if I'm too much? Or what if I'm not enough for people? And we're going to reframe it to, you're not for everyone. That's the good news. Resonance works like a tuning fork. When you vibrate in truth, the right people can't help but respond. and the other people don't even hear it. See, that's the difference. And so, how do we integrate that into our life? It's a good question. So, we came up with, again, daily practice. It's the resonance ritual. And our resonance ritual is broken down into 5-minute windows, totaling 15 minutes, just like all the rest of them. So the first is we're going to invite you to tune in. In your journal, you're going to journal 3 qualities you want to feel with your new people. Could be safe, could be playful, could be inspired. And then the second is what we call the seed. I want you to write down one way that you can embody each quality today, not tomorrow, but today. And then the third is share. In small interaction, bring one of those qualities forward and let others feel it. 15 minutes, tune in, plant the seed, and then share. Resonance isn't about chasing people. It's the opposite. It's about being so aligned that the right people recognize you. It's about creating a magnet. I want you to say this with me. I resonate at a frequency of belonging. I resonate at a frequency of belonging. Now, if you didn't say it with me, this is your final invitation. I resonate at the frequency of belonging. One more time. I resonate at the frequency of belonging. I want you to notice how your body shifts when you claim that. In your journal, I'm going to invite you to write the following. The 3 qualities I want to feel in my connections are. The 3 qualities I want to feel in my connections are. Now, these are non-negotiable, but these are your feelings. And I want you to think about it, and I want you to reflect on it. Now, here's the great thing about a journal. The journal is a snapshot of a time when we are writing something down. But we know that the moment we stop and we go about our day, we expand, things change. And so as a result of it, I invite you to go back and revisit your journal and rework the prompt. So what you write down today may take a different shift tomorrow. So I want you to go back and I want you to revisit your journal prompts. But today, the 3 qualities that I want to feel in my connection are blank. And as always, I'm going to invite you to share them with your fellow Midlife Recode community. Because when you see others participate in what you're doing, there is a collective energy that actually begins to rise among all of us. And then I want you to anchor it with a visualization technique for the next week. I want you to picture yourself as a tuning fork. You strike the truth, and the right people vibrate in harmony. And that's resonance. That's vibrational resonance. So just close your eyes right now and think of a tuning fork. Holding the tuning fork, you're going to hit it against your knee. You're going to start to see it vibrate, and you are striking your truth. And with that, the right people will begin to vibrate in your harmony. So as we bring this in for a landing today, understand that belonging isn't about fitting in. It's about your own resonance. That's the key. Resonance that you create attracts people who match your truth. And the resonance ritual that supports this is qualities, the embodiment, and sharing. Coming up next in our course 3, we're going to go one step further, and we're going to explore the courage to actually be seen. We're going to practice micro courage steps to begin to open those doors deeper and wider to generate more authentic connections. But until then, let the evidence rise to meet you. This is your coach, Timothy Euler.